What's up, guys? Julia here with Alpha Elite Wealth, and I want to talk about a question that I get pretty often. So I just wanted to speak a little bit more in depth about it, and that is, if you have a pension, should this affect the way that you plan for retirement? The short answer is yes, but let me start by saying that having a pension is not the end-all be-all to retirement. Having a pension is a wonderful thing, but you need to do more than just plan on your pension income for retirement. On average, pensions typically yield between 50 and 75% of your working salary in retirement. And let's be honest, most people live outside their means as it is and can barely survive on the 100% of their salary, so 50 to 75% probably isn't going to cut it. Most financial professionals recommend saving at minimum 15 to 20%, if not more, of your working salary for retirement. So let's say you're contributing 10% of your salary to your pension. That means you need to also contribute an additional 5 to 10% at minimum to other accounts like an IRA, a Roth IRA, deferred compensation plan, cash value life insurance, or some other form of investment or savings account. For those of you who don't know this about me, I am a former New Jersey public employee myself, and I can't tell you how many times I used to hear coworkers of mine say, well, I have a pension, so I'm good, or I have a pension, so I'm set for retirement. That statement could not be further from the truth. These are the same people that I would see retire, then immediately go work at another job or have a retirement job lined up before they even retired from their current job. I said it once and I will continue to stress this. Your pension cannot be your overall retirement plan if you truly want to retire. We have to look at our funds for retirement as a collection of plans to make one overall plan. Think of it like a pie that's cut into several slices because, let's face it, who doesn't like pie? If you take a bunch of small slices of pie and put them together, you're going to have an entire pie. So consider your pension as only one slice of the pie and only a small percentage of your overall plan. The rest of your pie needs to be made up of other slices or other types of funds. If you're someone who's eligible for Social Security, which is another important thing that you need to know, that may be another slice of your pie. Then you bring in personal accounts like an IRA or Roth IRA to make up another slice of the pie. And by the time you're ready for retirement, you'll have all these slices of pie that make up your whole pie. That is your overall retirement plan. It's also important that you educate yourself on your pension, and I don't mean do this 2 months before you retire. You should know and understand what it means to have a pension and know what percentage you're contributing and the basics about the benefits your pension offers. If you know that when you retire, your pension is going to yield $50,000, but your living expenses are $75,000, then you need to be saving and investing in other accounts to make up that difference. As I mentioned before, I am a former New Jersey public employee, so I'm going to use my personal experience and knowledge as an example. The pension that I paid into was 10% of my salary. This particular job also did not pay into Social Security, so if I would have stayed at that job, I would not have received Social Security in retirement. A few years back, New Jersey also did away with cost of living increases in retirement, which means whatever your pension is when you retire is what it's going to be forever. So in 20 years from now, that salary my pension would have produced isn't going to go as far as it does today if you consider that inflation averages 3% per year, which simply just means the cost of things like food and gas and that sort of thing are only going to increase in the future. Knowing that information and knowing that I wouldn't receive any cost of living increases or Social Security is something that I learned very early on and something that really needs to be planned for. If I wouldn't have educated myself on this early on in my career and just depended on my pension as my plan for retirement, I would never be able to survive and instead would be looking for another job in retirement before I even retired. This is why I stress not only being educated on your pension, but also planning on having other types of retirement accounts like a Roth IRA to couple with your pension and Social Security for retirement. Please do yourself a favor if you have a pension. Educate yourself on what your pension offers as an active employee as well as a retired employee. Once you understand the basics, work with a financial professional to come up with a plan to couple with your pension and Social Security. It's the only sure way that you're going to truly be prepared for retirement. Retirement is meant to be enjoyed, not spent working at another job. I hope this example opens your eyes to the fact that you need to not only know, but understand what is available to you so that you can select other types of accounts to coincide with your pension to make up your overall plan. With that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button so that you get notifications anytime I upload a new video. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.